Internet, good morning. My name is Magnitude, and today I have a match against Pyrotoz. But first, let's get to the fun stuff. The viewer channel of the day. It's Prince Vortex. He uploads yo-yo shit. That is dope as fuck. Go check out his channel. Hit link in the description. Remember, if you want to be the viewer of the day, all you gotta do is comment on this video. I don't care if it's relevant or not, but more likely than not, I'll pick something that's relevant to the video. And you gotta like the video as well. But battle against Pyrotoz. I got Landorus, Weezing, Mega Blastoise, Shaman, Delphox, and Greninja. He's got Rotom Wash, Mega Heracross, Clawitzer, Furfrou, Trevenant, and Avalok. He's got a very nice looking team. I'm a big fan of it. I just kind of threw some stuff together. I really just needed battles to get for the week. So there's gonna be that. I'm gonna be away for some of the days, so we're gonna go ahead and throw that in here. We got a battle against Tommy. Let's get to it. Check out his channel as well while you're in the description. Just do that. He leads Avalok. I lead with my Landorus. Now I can't do anything to this thing at all. Period. I have to just U-turn out and just, you know, because he's gonna hit me with an avalanche or some sort of ice move. I know he is, and I just can't deal with that. So I go to Loaf Nugget because I don't know if it's gonna be a special or physical. I understand he's got a higher physical attack, but I know sometimes some of the gimmicker ones run special attacks, and I just didn't want to. I don't want Weezing to take a special attack, but I figured Loaf Nugget will resist it nonetheless. He's gotta switch out, and I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna switch out. I'm gonna go for a Psyshock, which does a half ton. That's 5 decimations to that Rotom. So he's gonna Volt Switch. I predict he's gonna Volt Switch, and I predict he's gonna Volt Switch into Avalok. That was my prediction. So I go ahead for the Flamethrower, but that was incorrect there, as he just goes right to the Clawitzer, which has the leftovers. You're gonna find out in a second, but I am faster than it, so realistically, I mean, I guess that's all right. So I switch out, and here I don't know his set, so I'm gonna go into Shaman. I think a Water Pulse is coming, so he's just gonna switch out right in my face, and he's gonna go right into his Rotom, and I just have to switch back out. So that was a great play on his part, and I go right into my Landorus. I thought he was gonna Volt Switch again, but turns out he just goes for a trick. But joke's on him. I also have a Choice Scarf, so there you go. He has to switch. I'm thinking for a long time, what is he going to go into? I figured, you know, Trevenant, let's just U-turn. That's the safest option. Just be safe. Let's just U-turn. It's going to give me switch advantage. There's no, you know, whatever. But he goes to Trevenant. That's about half. And we go back into Loaf Nugget. And this is a tough choice for me. There's so many things I wanted to go for. But he has to switch out. He doesn't want to take a Psyshock. He doesn't want to take anything from Delphox. If I just go for another Psyshock, hope to take out the Rotom. And I do. So that is just fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, I don't really lead there. And now he goes into Clawitzer, and I'm still afraid of this thing. I don't want to take a Water Pulse. I really don't want to take a Water Pulse. So I go into Greninja, take the Water Pulse. Come in. But he goes for a Dark Pulse. So that's, you know, alright, that's solid stuff. I mean, I resist it nonetheless. I'm not going to resist an Aura Sphere, so I gotta change into something that resists Aura Sphere. So he's going to go for a Power Punch. I'm going to go for a Power Punch. I apologize. And hoping, and temporarily forgetting that, I should have just gone for a U-turn. Temporarily forgetting that fighting does not resist fighting, because I'm a fucking idiot. But that happens. You lose Greninja with these mistakes, so there you go. But I go down into Landorus. I'm faster. I'm definitely faster. I'm Scarfed. He saw that. Attack drop doesn't make a difference. He has to switch. He has to switch. And he goes right into his Furfrou, and I go for an Earthquake, and this thing is a fucking... That's a crit! Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that is a critical hit, and it did like 30%. That's outrageous. But I go into Weezing. I don't want to take anything. I go for a Thunder Wave. That's totally fine with me. I remember him tweeting out a set, so I'm thinking that's the set he's going to be using, so I kind of play with that. So, wow, much for Furfrou, man. That thing is sick as shit. So he goes into his Clawitzer on the Sludge Bomb, and it's going to do a lot. And I'm like, alright, this is nice. You know, I'm dealing damage to it. This thing doesn't really have any recovery. So I'm not too concerned about it. I switch out. Let's go into Shaman. Let's fuck things up with Shaman. He goes for the Dark Pulse, and this is going to do so much more because it's a crit, so much more than I wanted. But here, I predict him to switch into Trevenant to take the Seed Flare. Something's going to go for an Air Slash. Little hit, super effective. And then I do go for the Air Slash, and that was the right play because Trevenant comes in, and Trevenant dies. Great stuff. In comes Shaman. He goes an Avalok. I don't want to take an I don't know if it gets Ice Shard. I really fucking don't, and I don't want to lose Shaman because he still has Clawitzer. So let's go to Weezing and see what's going to happen, and he avalanches me, which is fine. It's not going to do anything at all. And there's that. So I decided I'm trying to burn him, but I don't know if he's going to switch out, but probably not. There's Rotom left, so I'm going to burn something. He goes into Furfrou. I'm going to burn that. Now, luckily, I know he has Refresh, but I'm not too concerned because of the fact that he doesn't have any actual recovery other than his leftovers. So I'm going to be doing just that much more damage to him. So I'm happy with that. He goes for the refresh now, which is fine. I'm not worried about that at all. I'm going to go for a sludge bomb, hit him really hard, and it's going to get the poison, which is... That's funny. Poison's a funny status. Just poison, not toxic. Just poison. And he's going to get hurt by the poison. I'm a fan. He's got no real recovery. And, I mean, you can still refresh later, but he doesn't want to take, certainly, a sludge bomb. So I'm going to go ahead and use a sludge bomb here. Or a fire blast. Freaking going to Avalok. Yeah, fucking right I do. Woo! But he used recovered anyway, and doesn't matter. That makes me really sad, because I'm in serious fear of this Avalok beating me. So he has to switch out now, and he goes into Zorg F1, ZF1, and I get fully paired, so it's irrelevant what happens. I just went for a sludge, or I went for Fire Blast, I assume. You know, I'm not going to predict that switch, there's no point to. But he goes Dark Pulse, and I go for a Sludge Bomb now, and I do a lot. I'm thinking, this is just fantastic. I'm on the right track. His Claude was almost dead. This is going to be the greatest day of all time. I mean, that wouldn't really rank the rest of my days on the high, but he goes for a rest. Now it got me thinking, is he rests? He can't be rest chested. I've seen leftovers. Is he Sleep Talk with Dark Pulse and Aura Sphere? Because that'd be good coverage. No stab, but that'd be good coverage. I guess you get the Mega Launcher, so that kind of counts as stab, I suppose. That makes sense. He does go for the Sleep Talk. I didn't want anything else to take a potential Dark Pulse or Aura Sphere, so I just stay in, Wheezing Die, and he has to fall to the hands of the Sleep Talking Clawitzer. That's fucking awesome. Going to Landorus. We'll get the Intimidate, which is useless entirely, and he has to switch, but still at the same time, it's tough for me to justify, like, you know, it's tough for me to justify, like, making out real predictions now. Just because, like that Clawitzer and that Avalok could fucking stall the shit out of me. It really could. I take him out with an Earthquake, which is nice, and he now goes into Heracross, which is what he wanted, because I feel like he can become Mega. And, yeah, there's that. But he Swords Dance is on my Switch, but I do have Delphox, but I am faster than him. So he knows that, and he has to get right the fuck out of dodge, and then he's going to go right into his Avalok, and it's going to get right hit in the face by a Flamethrower. This is a Delphox Flamethrower. That's a dead Avalok. He needed that to happen, I believe. I don't know if he needed to predict a switch again, because I've been doing that. I don't know, but Avalok is dead, and he goes into Clawitzer. I just go for a Grass Knot, just hopefully gets rest, or a Sphere. I have a 66% chance of making it out of this successfully. And he does get rest, that's not a big deal, that's fine. We haven't really had much hacks at all, except for one crit on each side. And that's totally cool. And Delphox just chilling there, gonna use that spell he learned in the third year of Hogwarts, taking out the Clawitzer, and all that remains is one Heracross that turns out was never Mega in the first place, from what I imagine. Delphox taking out the Heracross. That's the battle. Finally, I've fucking beaten Tommy. Whatever. Rate, comment, sub, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.